What is going on, guys and girls? I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a few things. I'm getting ready to go see Frankenweenie with Ghostbot, the Disney black and white dog revival movie. So we'll have a talk about that tomorrow. I am going to be doing the Saturday morning thing, so this does not qualify as the Saturday morning update super show. We will touch on mice, we will touch on Frankenweenie, we will touch on the schedule for next week. But I did want to just touch base with everyone and give a face-to-face explanation of Resident Evil 6 in particular. Now, you'll notice that the titles have changed to mini walkthrough. Now, this is for a number of reasons, and let me go through them. One, I mentioned the idea of a mini walkthrough, I believe, in a live stream a few weeks back, saying that there are so many games coming out this holiday, and so many that it's just too hard to do full walkthroughs of everything. And so one idea was to do sort of mini walkthroughs where I would play like the first 2 to 3 hours of the game, first 10 parts about, and give you a sense of, hey, what's this game like? You get my takes on it, my commentary, and my just feel. And then you can decide, do you want to rent it, buy it, trade for it, ignore it, whatever. But it gives you a very good sense of the game. It's not just like, hey, one part. It's like a very good chunk. So you basically know all of the game has to offer, at least from the beginning. 3 hours, which should be for the most part most of it, and then you can make your own decision from there. And now this works very well because there's so many games coming out, it's impossible to do walkthroughs of everything, and rather than start and try to take on everything and get to part 30 and be like, oh god, it's too overwhelming, it helps me, it helps you, it's a better thing. The other thing with Resident Evil in particular is, man, that game is clunky as heck. I was really hopeful for Resident Evil 6, but I'm not having a good time with it. I feel like it's so archaic, I feel like they have evolved in weird and not good directions. I feel like the shooting is bad, and Leon's campaign is supposedly the good one. So and people are saying, oh, Chris is the most accessible. God, I've hated everything I've played of Chris's, and I played 2 segments of that from E3 and from PAX. I just don't like the game, and I could power my way through it and whatever, but I feel like I'd rather do something that I'm having fun with and enjoying, and give you guys excited, good content rather than Resident Evil and it's fine if you like it, and hopefully you got a good sense of the game from those 10 parts. There will be 10 parts in the Resident Evil mini walkthrough, and I finish on a pretty cool boss, so it does end it with a good note. But I just want to sort of, if you notice around the YouTube scene, walkthroughs are just sort of not the cool thing anymore. They just really aren't being as exciting, and they are in some instances and for some games. Like, I am in love with Dishonored so far of what I've seen of it, and I really want to do that one. But if you look around at all the channels, not just mine, but walkthroughs aren't doing great. They aren't really getting a good following. They aren't really getting a lot of fun comments. It's just not really. I just feel like it's time to move on. It's time to transition. It's not saying I'm stopping walkthroughs. Don't get that idea. It's just a little bit of a tweak of focus to more doing my own thing. That's what I said on Twitter, how I described it, of playing the games I want to play when I want to play them. I still will follow the release schedule of the big ones that I'm really pumped about. The Black Ops 2, the AC3, Dishonored, but not being tied to it's Tuesday, there's a new game, better do a walkthrough. I'd rather do more of my own stuff, give you more of my personality, and sort of build the channel that way based on something that's much more personal, much more GhostRobo focus, as opposed to this release schedule where oh, it's March 3rd, let's go watch a video. And it makes more sense for you, it makes more sense for me, and it's a heck of a lot more fun. I just feel so relaxed even just talking about it, because then it's if I don't want to play Resident Evil 6, I don't have to. And instead of trying to record 50 videos of a game that I don't really enjoy, or record 50 videos of a game that I don't really enjoy and be depressed about it and be not feel like my commentary is top tier, I'd like to feel that every video is really great. And so that's what I'm gearing towards. Borderlands 2 is going to finish, that's one I enjoy, and that's one that's been promised to be a full walkthrough for a while. But Resident Evil 6 is switched to a mini walkthrough, and I hope that you guys are okay with that. Like I said, I did show a decent amount of the game. I think it's a pretty solid chunk, and you can kind of make your minds up from there. But that's not to say the walkthroughs are done, and I do have some interesting stuff coming this weekend, which we'll touch on in the Saturday morning Super Show. And just some different ways of commentary, some different things that aren't just always from part 1 to part 50, going from, opening cutscene to final boss. That's just not the most exciting way to do games, and I'd like to kind of mix it up and be more of a trendsetter instead of just... There is a cut in the video because my phone rang right when I was recording, and that instantly stops the video and cuts it and makes it all break in the action. Blah, thanks for calling. No thanks. What I was saying was that it allows me to be a trendsetter instead of just a release schedule follower, which I think ultimately leads to a better channel, a more fun channel, and a happier GhostRobo, which is me, which is kind of important to me in this whole process, as is. So look forward to more fun stuff. Again, I am going to still be doing some major games this holiday. Do not worry. In fact, I'll be doing a lot of them, but I'll be covering some in different ways, and I'll be playing what I want to play. So if I'm having tons of fun with Black Ops 2, or if I'm having tons of fun with Dishonored, those are going to be continuing. Same with small games. Same with, things that I had a lot of fun with in the past. You know, the videos I enjoy most are the ones basically that I had the most fun playing, and so this allows me to do that. And again, I'm not really changing anything per se. I'm just allowing some walkthroughs to be mini walkthroughs, which they will be titled as such, and not as much of a obligation to fulfill the entire release calendar, and more fulfill the GhostRobo calendar, however that looks. And I think ultimately it'll create more fun videos. Like I said, it'll allow me to do shorter, funnier videos along with walkthrough type stuff. Just mix it up, add more, and kind of evolve the channel. We've been doing sort of the same type of thing for nearly 2 years now. The channel anniversary is coming up pretty soon, and it'll be 2 years of just straight up gameplay walkthroughs. And I feel like it's just time to start trending in a different direction, and I'm very excited and relieved and relaxed by that, and I hope you guys are as well. It will be fun for you. Again, if you look at all the greatest channels, they are based on the person and based on their personality and based on the content they bring, not based on them covering every single game known to man and doing 70 parts in one day. So there'll still be a lot of videos, there'll still be some big days, and there also will be more fun stuff and less pressure to play through everything right off the bat, right away, and maybe an opportunity to do things that are more unique, more creative, more fun, and ultimately will be more memorable videos for you, more fun videos for you, and like the kind of videos I like making, which is great for everybody. So I'll see you guys all on the Saturday morning Super Show. I just want to get this up preemptively so you would know what was happening with Resident Evil. Hope you understand. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comments below. I do appreciate every like and favorite. They mean a ton. Seriously, that helps out a ton. Allows me to keep doing this. Allows me to keep making videos to the best of my ability. Very excited to share lots and lots of stuff with you in the coming days as I move in like 11 days. Oh my god. I'll talk about that more in the Super Show. See you guys then. Thanks again for watching. Hope you had a great Friday night and drink some hot chocolate. Hope you have a great weekend. Till next time, we'll see you all later.